My sex addiction. Part 5, baby. This is Jared, the recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. And we're back at it again, man. I told you I was going to upload this one. And I'm a man of my word. It's late, past 1 o'clock in the morning. What do I call this one? I call it The Monster Within. Man, I miss sex. I miss intimacy. When I had sex, I would drink, I would smoke. I would drink a lot. I would smoke a lot. I would pop all types of pills. Ecstasy, Vikes, Perks, like you name it. Adderall. Back-to-back nuts. Have sex for hours. Back-to-back days, I barely slept. I missed that high. But it wasn't exactly the drugs, the party favors. It was everything. It was all of the above that went with it. I missed that connection that I had with those women. A few specifically. I don't want to embarrass them. But this is the truth, and I said I wouldn't come on this channel and lie. I valued myself through sex. This is hard to say. I was a sex addict. I am a recovering sex addict. I turned women into sex puppets, and I used them. I did. I'm not proud of it. But it wasn't malicious. I didn't know how to receive the love that I have for myself, so I engaged in these activities, and I did it for almost a quarter century. You know how an alcoholic is in recovery. You'll always be in recovery. Well, I'll always be in recovery for this. I miss laying that D down. I miss that intimacy. I miss orgasms. I miss all of the above. It's all jumbled into one. And it played a huge part in my life. That's how I approached every day. It's why I don't go out. It's why to you it seems like I don't have fun. But I do have fun. I'm at peace with myself. But I don't have fun in the way that the world's vices operate, you know? I can't go to the bar and just have a drink. That monster is in here, and I gotta keep it at bay, because it'll come out. You know, here's something that guys don't realize, man, and this is the truth. This one's gonna hurt. You know, your girl or your wife, your relationship, let's say she's like a snow globe. It's that time of the year. You see them with Christmas ornaments and stuff like that, right? But when it's laying dormant like that, it's fine. But see, when you shake it up, right? That's your girl. That's your girl's memories, man. And if there's somebody like me in her past, which there probably is, she always remembers. You might be the best thing that happened to her, but it doesn't mean that you're the best sex she's ever had. More times than not, the best sex you have with that person, you don't end up with. You don't end up doing the rat race the long haul with. She never forgets, man. It could be years, months later, it doesn't matter. You with your wife, you with your girl, she doesn't forget that guy. I'm not proud of what I've done. Shoot, man, if I've been with you and I've been with your girl, I've been with your wife, whatever it is, I hope y'all are doing great. I hope y'all have the best sex, the best relationship, best communication, all of that. Because I know what I did wasn't healthy. You know, I walk in the spirit, I do, but the flesh is weak. That's just how it goes out here. It's crazy because in a way, my sex addiction saved me from other addictions. I had a guy comment and say, how could you have a sex addiction, but you don't have other addictions? You know, you don't have a pornography or masturbation. I'm like, look, this is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, not a Jared, the 20-year chronic masturbator. That wasn't my addiction. I didn't grow up with social media like that. These young men now, I speak on this now because what's going on with with social media and these devices is terrible. This is the day and age that y'all are growing up in. That's why I speak on topics like this. That's way worse than what I did. When you get addicted to these devices now, looking at these screens, that's not healthy. You don't know how to communicate with a woman. Your testosterone is low. Your baseline drops even further, and that's why you got to look at more and more crazy things to receive the same dopamine hit. I'm not going to get off into that right now, but this is why my channel is called the 20-year recovering sex addict, not the 20-year recovering masturbator. I don't have an addiction to pornography and masturbation. I have an addiction to the intimacy and orgasms and connections I had with these women. And I don't have to look at a screen because the level of debauchery in this mental Rolodex that hits me, it's going to be with me for the rest of my life. But I'll be lying, and I told you I wouldn't make this channel and come on here and lie and tell you that I don't battle with that I don't think about that. I work out every day. I'm on semen retention. And when you're on semen retention, as long as I have the level of aggression and power and fire that flows through you, women can even pick up on this. If you know me, any woman, you lay down with me, you know what it is. The sexual attraction, the vibes I give off, you can feel it. I don't have to say a word. It just flows through me, and I've always had that. I've never had to try hard. I've spoken about that. And it's a battle I'll have to deal with for the rest of my life, man. I think I'm gonna drop 2 parts, man. I think I am. 'Cause I still got more to say, but I've been talking too long. I don't want to talk too long on this one. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's tough though, I miss laying that D down, man. I miss having sex for hours. It's all jumbled into one. 95% of the time I can maintain it. But that 5% of the time when those urges and those dreams and all this stuff hits, you can't turn it off. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Your girl, your wife, your relationship, there's probably somebody like me in her past too. And whether you like it or not, she still thinks about him. I love y'all. I'm out. Truth hurts.